I'm back. I tried doing a video log yesterday. I'm back on my favorite camera. I went and got a new one of these to put in it. The little dealy whacker there that goes in this, and it goes into another thing I've got. Let me scoot back. There it is. This thing right here goes in that thing, which plugs into my computer and then reads the card. I shot a new video on my new camera, and what happened is it was using expensive camera with a no name. Let me see if I can get this open. I use SanDisk. The reason is they're faster. This thing is a no-name memory card. I don't know how many gigabytes the little one that goes in the big one is, but for an 8-minute video, 3 hours later, I was still waiting on it to come together. This is the new camera. The thing I like about the new camera, and it's got all the fancy doodads, it does. The thing I like about it is I can take the lens cover off, take that out, a little deal on the top there, and external mic, and it's kind of like a deal to help the lens. And then you open this up. You can turn it over so that you can see yourself on it. And it does good. It's also got, let me find it here. It's got, where in the world did it go? It's in the bottom of all this mess. And it has rechargeable batteries with it. The battery on my Sony's rechargeable. Then it's got this little remote control thing. And I went through and I did a video. It was just taking forever to upload. And it was late in the afternoon and I wasn't in a good mood. And so my son Nicholas and I, we drove over to Walmart and I got me some new software, if you want to call it that. Well, it's basically what it is for my old Sony camera, simply because I prefer it. I'm used to it. There, that's all back together now. Put it all back in its case. So hopefully I won't have a problem uploading this video. The Sony works in low light. That other one down there has night vision on it. It'll work in pitch black and it'll work in low light. It just did not do everything that I thought it would do. I need to put this dude back in here too. Got to get a sip. I was going to go ahead and do simultaneously do the podcast and this video log, and I changed my mind. I'm just going to go ahead and do them separate. That's trying to operate too many pieces of equipment at one time for me. I'm not that adept. A lot of people think I am. I'm not. Now, I saw a video on YouTube. Someone sent it to me. I've got to pour me some more coffee real quick, folks. And it showed a guy, basically what he was doing is he was heating and then super chilling with dry ice a 1988 quarter, and he got all the way through the little fiasco he is doing and got to get a sip, and at the end of it he cut the lid out of a bottle, or cut the center out of a cap, bottle cap, shoved that quarter in, and then he slammed it down on the table and nothing happened. Kept doing it, and finally a quarter, the bottom half of a quarter with copper on the inside fell, and he was saying that that was in the middle, claiming that is a government tracking chip. Folks, this is a memory card. It has absolutely no radio frequency capability. It's got a microchip in it, sure, microcircuitry, and that is good scientific advancement, but it cannot broadcast, it cannot receive unless, well, I'll show you. See the little there you go, little brass teeth on it. They have to be shoved into something to read it, and the average person out there doesn't understand the difference. You want me to show you what a real tracking chip looks like? Right there. I cut the antenna off of it. That, ladies and germs, is magnetic, and it was affixed to the bottom of my desk. Why? I have people in the government trying to keep track of me for a various number of reasons, and I'm not important. I'm not. I have friends that are, but I think they think that they can log in to what friends of mine are doing through my cell phone, which if I'm talking to somebody that is still a spook or whatever, that is the phone we have a conversation in, because it's an encrypted phone. A lot of people don't understand that. That's an old school BlackBerry. It does not have even 4G capability. But I do that, or I go through this computer that's in my office. Now, why would I let everybody know this? My wife gets on to me for saying too much, and hopefully I'm not right now. The problem is, it is only going to get worse. You're going to see more and more and more government interference. It's like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris got into heavy politics through a guy named Willie Brown in California. Prior to that, she was a district attorney. And Brown has basically let everybody know that Kamala Harris, who is, by the way, quite pretty, slept her way into being a United States Senator. And he's made comments about her sexual prowess. She's now married to somebody, and that probably doesn't make her husband feel real good unless he is just as big a degenerate as she is. Then you got Sleepy Joe. The Democrats absolutely want Kamala Harris as vice president because Joe can be removed from office shortly after being elected due to senile dementia, and he does have that. And then she can take over. She's everything a Christian conservative doesn't want in a leadership position. And if you think California is so great, look at how their state is right now. They're having numerous financial problems due to the ineptness of those that run their state. And a lot of leaders, especially Democrat leaders, don't realize that they're a politician. They work for you and me. We're their bosses. We the people run this country. We elect representatives, and they're supposed to represent our wishes. They don't. And there was a challenge to the Electoral College. They wanted to do away with it and just make it rule by popular vote. That means New York, Texas, and California would have the bulk of the votes. That's not how it works. The framers of our Constitution, our founding fathers, knew exactly what they were doing. And this is one old man's opinion. Now, I've got to do a broadcast, and I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to do business-wise later this afternoon. I love you. God bless you. And I'll try to catch you tomorrow.